Oh, oh, oh. Jesus, be the light in my pain, when my heart can hardly breathe, when the weight of every sorrow feels too heavy underneath. I have walked through days of silence, with a storm inside my chest, smiling while my soul is breaking, longing only for your rest. Every tear I try to hide, Lord, every wound I can't explain, knows the sound of your compassion, whispering my name in pain. So I come just as I am now, with these questions, with this ache, laying down my shattered pieces for your mercy's gentle sake. When the hurt becomes my language and the night won't let me sleep, I remember you are closer than the promise she's. Jesus, be the light in my pain, be the healing in my night, be the hope that lifts my spirit, be my ever-burning light. Jesus, be the peace in my crying, be the calm inside my fear, be the voice that softly tells me you are always standing near. Jesus, be the light in my pain, be the strength when I fall. You are greater than my sorrow, you are Savior of it all. Jesus, be the light in my suffering, when the answers do not come, when the prayers I have been praying seem to fall and leave me numb. I have asked you why 1,000 times, I have begged you and again, but the silence feels like thunder in this lonely field of pain. Still I know you walked through sorrow, still I know you bore the cross. You have felt the weight of heartbreak and the price of every loss. So I trust you with my questions, with the wounds I can't erase, for the scars upon your body tell me pain can meet with grace. When my faith begins to tremble under burdens I can't bear, your love holds me in the middle of this fragile, broken prayer. Jesus, be the light in my pain, be the healing in my night, be the hope that lifts my spirit, be my ever-burning light. Jesus, be the peace in my crying, be the calm inside my fear, be the voice that softly tells me you are always standing near. Jesus, be the light in my pain, be the strength when I fall. You are greater than my sorrow, you are Savior of it all. Jesus, be the light in my weakness, when my body feels so tired, when the strength I used to stand on has been slowly worn and wired. I have carried silent battles that no one else can see. I have worn a mask of courage while my soul was on its knees. But you see beyond my weakness, you can hear my quiet cry, you can mend the deepest places that the world has passed me by. So I give you all my brokenness, every fear, every scar, trusting that your hands of mercy know exactly where they are. When the mirror shows my face, my hope begins to fade, your reflection says redemption is the promise you have made. Jesus, be the light in my pain, be the healing in my night, be the hope that lifts my spirit, be my ever-burning light. Jesus, be the peace in my crying, be the calm inside my fear, be the voice that softly tells me you are always standing near. Jesus, be the light in my pain, be the strength when I fall. You are greater than my sorrow, you are Savior of it all. When the darkness feels eternal, when the sunrise seems too far, I will trust the God of mercy, who can heal the deepest scar. You are close to every broken heart, you are near to every tear, you are present in the valley, even when the end's unclear. Every wound will find its purpose, every night will birth the dawn, for the cross has spoken loudly. Death and pain are not the throne. In the fire you are faithful, in the storm you are my song, in my pain you are the power that has held me all along. Jesus, be the light in my pain, a gentle cry from a quiet soul. Jesus, be the healing in my brokenness, make this wounded spirit whole. Jesus, be the light in my tomorrow, when I rise with aching eyes, when the memory of yesterday still before me softly cries. Teach my heart eternal vision, far beyond this fragile frame. Show me that your love is stronger than the boundaries of pain. Let my life become a testimony of the mercy that you give. Let my scars become a message of the way you help me live. I will walk into Jesus, be the light in my pain, when my heart can hardly breathe, when the weight of every sorrow feels too heavy underneath. I have walked through days of silence, with a storm inside my chest, smiling while my soul is breaking, longing only for your rest. Every tear I try to hide, Lord, every wound I can't explain, knows the sound of your compassion whispering my name in pain. So I come just as I am now, with these questions, with this ache, laying down my shattered pieces for your mercy's gentle sake. When the hurt becomes my language and the night won't let me sleep, I remember you are closer than the promises I keep. Jesus, be the light in my pain, be the healing in my night, be the hope that lifts my spirit, be my ever-burning light. Jesus, be the peace in my crying, be the calm inside my fear, be the voice that softly tells me you are always standing near. Jesus, be the light in my pain, be the strength when I fall. You are greater than my sorrow, you are Savior of it all. Jesus, be the light in my suffering, when the answers do not come, when the prayers I've been praying seem to fall and leave me numb. I have asked you why 1,000 times, I have begged you when again, but the silence feels like thunder in this lonely field of pain. Still I know you walked through sorrow, still I know you bore the cross. You have felt the weight of heartbreak and the price of every loss. So I trust you with my questions, with the wounds I can't erase. For the scars upon your body tell me pain can meet with grace. When my faith begins to tremble under burdens I can't bear, your love holds me in the middle of this fragile, broken prayer. Jesus, be the light in my pain, be the healing in my night, be the hope that lifts my spirit, be my ever-burning light. Jesus, be the peace in my crying, be the calm inside my fear, be the voice that softly tells me you are always standing near. Jesus, be the light in my pain, be the strength when I fall. You are greater than my sorrow, you are Savior of it all. Jesus, be the light in my weakness, when my body feels so tired, when the strength I used to stand on has been slowly worn and wired. I have carried silent battles that no one else can see. I have worn a mask of courage while my soul was on its knees. But you see beyond my weakness, you can hear my quiet cry. You can mend the deepest places that the world has passed me by. So I give you all my brokenness, every fear, every scar, trusting that your hands of mercy know exactly where they are. When the mirror shows my failure and my hope begins to fade, your reflection says redemption is the promise you have made. Jesus, be the light in my pain, be the healing in my night, be the hope that lifts my spirit, be my ever-burning light. Jesus, be the peace in my crying, be the calm inside my fear, be the voice that softly tells me you are always standing near. Jesus, be the light in my pain, be the strength when I fall. You are greater than my sorrow, you are Savior of it all. When the darkness feels eternal, when the sunrise seems too far, I will trust the God of mercy, who can heal the deepest scar. You are close to every broken heart, you are near to every tear. You are present in the valley, even when the end's unclear. Every wound will find its purpose, every night will birth the dawn. For the cross has spoken loudly, death and pain are not the throne. In the fire you are faithful, in the storm you are my song. In my pain you are the power that has held me all along. Soft Jesus, be the light in my pain, a gentle cry from a quiet soul. Jesus, be the healing in my brokenness, make this wounded spirit whole. Jesus, be the light in my pain, be the healing in my night, be my spirit, be my ever-burning light. Jesus, be the peace in my crying, be the calm inside my fear, be the voice that softly tells me you are always standing near. Jesus, be the light in my pain, be the strength when I fall. You are greater than my sorrow, you are Savior of it all. Jesus, be the light in my pain, hear this quiet soul's call. You are Alpha and Omega, you are Savior of us all. So I lay down every burden, every tear I Jesus, be the light in my shadows when the darkness hides the way, when my heart is full of questions and my fears refuse to stay. I have walked through lonely valleys, I have wandered through the night, I have longed for your assurance to shine your love and light. Every shadow whispers secrets, every doubt can feel so near, but I know your hand is with me and your love will calm my fear. So I lift my weary spirit with my eyes fixed on the skies. Jesus, shine your holy presence through the shadows of my cries. When my soul is full of darkness and my courage starts to fade, and your light will never sway. Jesus, be the light in my shadows, be the hope when I am weak, be the peace that lifts my spirit, be the rest my soul will see. Jesus, be the strength in my weakness, be the courage in my pain, be the voice that softly tells me I am held and whole again. Jesus, be the light in my shadows, be the truth that sets me free. You are greater than my darkness, you are Savior over me. Jesus, be the light in my loneliness when my heart feels all alone, when the silence of my longing is a weight I cannot own. I hidden corners. I have struggled through the pain. I have cried for your protection to lift me once again. But your love surpasses shadows. Your mercy calms my heart. You are faithful in the darkness, and you never will depart. So I surrender all my fears, Lord, every shadow I can see. Jesus, shine your holy brilliance and bring your light to me. When the night is overwhelming and my courage starts to break, I remember you are faithful, and your light will always wait. Jesus, be the light in my shadows, be the hope when I am weak, be the peace that lifts my spirit, be the rest my soul will seek. Be the strength in my weakness, be the courage in my pain, be the voice that softly tells me I am held and whole again. Be the light in my shadows, be the tears that set me free. You are greater than my darkness. You are Savior over me. Jesus, be the light. When the shadows hear this longing soul's call, you are Alpha and Omega. You are Savior of us all. So I lay down all my shadows, every fear I cannot bear. Jesus, shine your holy presence through the darkness everywhere. When the night feels never Jesus, be the light in my shadows. When the darkness hides the way, when my heart is full of questions and my fears refuse to stay. I have walked through lonely valleys, I have wandered through the night. I have longed for your assurance to shine your loving light. Every shadow whispers secrets, every doubt can feel so near, but I know your hand is with me, and your love will calm my fear. So I lift my weary spirit with my eyes fixed on the skies. Jesus, shine your holy presence through the shadows of my pride. it starts to fade. I remember you are faithful, and your light will never sway. Jesus, be the light in my shadows, be the hope when I am weak, be the peace that lifts my spirit, be the rest my soul will seek. Jesus, be the strength in my weakness, be the courage in my pain, be the voice that softly tells me I am held and whole again. Jesus, be the light in my shadows, be the truth that sets me free. You are greater than my darkness, you are Savior over me. Jesus, be the light in my loneliness, when my heart feels all alone, when the silence of my longing is a weight I cannot own. I have cried in hidden corners, I have whispered secret prayers, I have searched for your direction through the nights of hidden cares. But your spirit moves in quiet, your mercy calms my heart. You are faithful in the darkness, and you never will depart. So I surrender all my fears, Lord, every shadow I can see. Jesus, shine your holy brilliance and bring your light to me. When the night is overwhelming and my courage starts to break, I remember you are faithful, and your light will always wait. Jesus, be the light in my shadows, be the hope when I am weak, be the peace that lifts my So I lay down all my shadows, every fear I cannot bear. Jesus, shine your holy presence through the darkness everywhere. When the night feels never ending, Jesus, be the light in my silence, when my soul has no voice to cry, when the walls around my spirit seem too tall to let hope fly. I have walked through empty moments, I have spoken to the air, prayed in whispers, held in shadows, hoping somehow you were there. Every pause between my heartbeat feels like nothingness inside, yet I know your hand is holding every secret I must hide. So I bow in quiet longing, with the words I cannot say. Jesus, shine your gentle presence through the stillness of my day. When my heart feels mute and lonely, and the world is far from near, I remember you are speaking through your spirit soft and clear. Jesus, be the light of my silence, be the voice I cannot find, be the warmth that fills the shadows, be the hope that calms my mind. Jesus, be the peace in my quiet, be the song inside my soul, be the presence that reminds me I am held and I am whole. Jesus, be the light in my silence, be the truth when I am still. You are greater than the quiet, you are Savior of my will. Jesus, be the light in my waiting, when the world forgets my pain, when the hours stretch in silence and the night feels like the same. I have stood with questions hanging, I have felt my faith grow thin, I have whispered secret heartaches that no one else could hear within. But you move within the stillness, you are present when I pray. You are closer than my sighs, Lord, even in the quiet way. So I lean into your presence, every thought I cannot speak. Jesus, be the gentle fire in the silence of the weak. When my heart cannot be heard, Lord, and my lips are barely dry, you remind me that your spirit is the voice that never lies. Jesus, be the light in my silence, be the voice I cannot find, be the warmth that fills the shadows, be the hope that calms my mind. Jesus, be the peace in my quiet, be the song inside my soul, be the presence that reminds me I am held and I am whole. Jesus, be the light in my silence, be the truth when I am still. You are greater than the quiet, you are Savior of my will. Jesus, be the light in my solitude, when my spirit longs for more, when the empty spaces echo like a vast unending shore. I have sought in vain for comfort in the things this world provides, but I found the deepest presence when I place my soul aside. For you speak in quiet moments, you reveal what hearts cannot see. You remind the meek and lowly that their strength comes straight from thee. So I rest in holy silence, every fear I lay apart. Jesus, be the light inside me and the voice within my heart. When the noise of life is absent and I feel the dark around, you remind me in the stillness, your eternal love is found. Jesus, be the light in my silence, be the voice I cannot find, be the warmth that fills the shadows, be the hope that calms my mind. Jesus, be the peace in my quiet, be the song inside my soul, be the presence that reminds me I am held and I am whole. Jesus, be the light in my silence, be the truth when I am still. You are greater than the quiet, you are Savior of my will. When the night feels never ending, when my words refuse to rise, I will fix my eyes on heaven and listen for your wise replies. You are patient with my silence, you are near when none can see. You are shaping every moment into holy unity. Every pause holds sacred meaning, every breath contains your grace. Every quiet space within me is a holy dwelling place. Even when my heart is silent, even when my spirit's low, you are speaking through the stillness more than I could ever know. Jesus, be the light in my silence, a gentle cry from a quiet soul. Jesus, be the warmth in my stillness, make this muted heart feel whole. Jesus, be my tomorrow, when I rise and cannot speak, when my mind is full of questions and my courage feels too weak. Teach my soul to hear your whisper in the spaces no one sees. Teach my heart to trust your promise in the quiet as you please. Let my life reflect your presence, even when my voice is gone. Let my silence be a witness to the hope that carries on. I will walk into your calling with your spirit guiding me. For the God who fills the silence is the one who sets me free. If my voice is just a whisper, if my faith is barely heard, Jesus, be the light in my silence, when my soul has no voice to cry, when the walls around my spirit seem too tall to let hope fly. I have walked through empty moments, I have spoken to the air, prayed in whispers, held in shadows, hoping somehow you were there. Every pause between my heartbeat feels like nothingness inside, yet I know your hand is holding every secret I must hide. So I bow in quiet longing with the words I cannot say. Jesus, shine your gentle presence through the stillness of my day. When my heart feels mute and lonely and the world is far from near, I remember you are speaking through your spirit soft and clear. Jesus, shadows. Be the hope that calms my mind. Jesus, be the peace in my quiet. Be the song inside my soul. Be the presence that reminds me I am held and I am whole. Jesus, be the light in my silence. Be the truth when I am still. You are greater than the quiet. You are Savior of my will. Jesus, be the light in my waiting. When the world forgets my pain, when the hours stretch in silence and the night feels like the same. I have stood with questions hanging. I have felt my faith grow thin. I have whispered secret heartaches that no one else could hear within. But you move within the stillness. You are present when I pray. You are closer than my sighs, Lord, even in the quiet way. So I lean into your presence. Every thought I cannot speak. Jesus, be the gentle fire in the silence of the weak. When my heart cannot be heard, Lord, and my lips are barely dry, you remind me that your spirit is the voice that never lies. Jesus, be the light in my silence. Be the voice I cannot find. Be the warmth that fills the shadows. Be the hope that calms my mind. Jesus, be the peace in my quiet. Be the song inside my soul. Be the presence that reminds me I am held and I am whole. Jesus, be the light in my silence. Be the truth when I am still. You are greater than the quiet. You are Savior of my will. Jesus, be the light in my solitude. When my spirit longs for more. When the empty spaces echo like a vast unending shore. I have sought in vain for comfort in the things this world provides, but I found the deepest presence when I place my soul aside. For you speak in quiet moments. You reveal what hearts cannot see. You remind the meek and lowly that the strength comes straight from thee. So I rest in holy silence. Every fear I lay apart. Jesus, be the light inside me and the voice within my heart. When the noise of life is absent and I feel the dark around, you remind me in the stillness your eternal love is found. Jesus, be the light in my silence. Be the voice I cannot find. Be the warmth that fills the shadows. Be the hope that calms my mind. Jesus, be the peace in my quiet. Be the song inside my soul. Be the presence that reminds me I am held and I am whole. Jesus, be the light in my silence. Be the truth when I am still. You are greater than the quiet. You are Savior of my will. When the night feels never ending, when my words refuse to rise, I will fix my eyes on heaven and listen for your wise replies. You are patient with my silence. You are near when none can see. You are shaping every moment into holy unity. Every pause holds sacred meaning. Every breath contains your grace. Every quiet space within me is a holy dwelling place. even when my heart is silent, even when my spirit's low. You are speaking through the stillness, more than I could ever know. Jesus, be the light in my silence, a gentle cry from a quiet soul. Jesus, be the warmth in my stillness, make this muted heart feel whole. Jesus, Jesus, be the light in my tomorrow, when I rise and cannot speak, when my mind is full of questions and my courage feels too weak. Teach my soul to hear your whisper in the spaces no one sees. Teach my heart to trust your promise in the quiet as you please. Let my life reflect your presence, even when my voice is gone. Let my silence be a witness to the hope that carries on. I will walk into your calling, with your spirit guiding me. For the God who fills the silence is the one who sets me free. If my voice is just a whisper, if my faith is barely heard, I will Jesus, be the light in my storms, when the winds of life blow strong, when the waves rise high around me and my courage feels all wrong. I have fought the raging waters, I have struggled through the night, I have longed for your protection and the calmness of your light. Every heartbeat feels like thunder, every breath a trembling plea, but I know your hand is with me and you will set my spirit free. So I lift my trembling heart, Lord, with my eyes fixed on your skies. Jesus, shine your holy presence through the storms that pass me by. When the lightning strikes around me and the darkness hides the way, I remember you are faithful and your light will never sway. Jesus, be the light in my storm, be the hope when I am weak, be the peace that lifts my spirit, be the rest my soul will seek. Jesus, be the strength in my struggle, be the calm inside my fear, be the voice that softly tells me you are always drawing near. Jesus, be the light in my storm, be the truth that sets me free. You are greater than my trials, you are Savior over me. Jesus, be the light in my battles, when the waves crash all around, when my heart feels full of terror and the enemy seems bound. I have prayed through fearful moments, I have cried beneath the rain, I have whispered your protection through the trembling of my pain. But you are stronger than the tempest, you are mightier than the sea, you are faithful in the chaos, and you will always rescue me. So I rest within your presence, every worry I release. Jesus, shine your holy brilliance and transform the storm to peace. When the gale seems never ending and my courage starts to fail, I remember you are with me and your love will always prevail. Jesus, be the light in my storms, be the hope when I am weak, be the peace that lifts my spirit, be the rest my soul will seek. Jesus, be the strength in my struggle, Be the calm inside my fear. Be the voice that softly tells me you are always drawing near. Jesus, be the light in my storms. Be the truth that sets me free. You are greater than my trials. You are Savior over me. Jesus, be the light in my trembling. When the night is dark and deep, when my fears rise like mountains and my spirit longs for sleep. I have faltered in the tempest, I have doubted all the way. I have prayed for your assurance to guide me through the fray. But your power calms the chaos, your love defeats my fear. You are faithful in the raging, and you draw my heart so near. So I surrender every worry, every storm I cannot see. Jesus, shine your holy radiance and deliver peace to me. When the thunder roars above me and my heart begins to quake, I remember you are faithful and your light will never break. Jesus, be the light in my storms. Be the hope when I am weak. Be the peace that lifts my spirit. Be the rest my soul will seek. Jesus, be the strength in my struggle. Be the calm inside my fear. Be the voice that softly tells me you are always drawing near. Be the light in my storm. Be the truth that sets me free. You are greater than my trials. You are Savior over me. When the storms feel overwhelming and the night is full of dread, I will fix my eyes on Jesus, for His light will lift my head. Every wave and every tempest finds its end beneath His hand. Every fearful thought and shaking is transformed at His command. Through the raging winds and thunder, through the lightning and the rain, you are guiding me with mercy, and your light will always reign. Jesus, be the light in my storms, a gentle hand when I am weak. Jesus, be the peace in my tempest. Be the courage I must seek. Jesus, be the light in my tomorrow. When the skies are dark with fear, when the clouds of life are heavy and my heart can barely bear, teach my soul to trust your presence. Teach my lips to sing your praise. For the God who holds forever will carry me through all my days. Let my life reflect your mercy, even in the darkest night. Let my story speak of courage through your everlasting light. I will walk into your promise with your spirit as my guide. For the God who calms the storms, Lord, will forever walk beside. If my hope feels faint and fragile, if my courage seems so small, I will trust the one who loves me and whose light will conquer all. Jesus, be the light in my storms. Be the hope when I am weak. Be the peace that lifts my spirit. Be the rest my soul will seek. Jesus, be the strength in my struggle. Be the calm. Jesus, be the light in my storms. When the winds of life blow strong, when the waves rise high around me and my courage feels all wrong. I have fought through raging waters, I have struggled through the night. I have longed for your protection and the calmness of your light. Every heartbeat feels like thunder, every breath a trembling plea. But I know your hand is with me, and you will set my spirit free. So I lift my trembling heart, Lord, with my eyes fixed on your skies. Jesus, shine your holy presence through the storms that pass me by. When the lightning strikes around me and the darkness hides the way, I remember you are faithful and your light will never sway. Jesus, be the light in my storm, be the hope when I am weak, be the peace that lifts my spirit, be the rest my soul will seek. Jesus, be the strength in my struggle, be the calm inside my fear, be the voice that softly tells me you are always drawing near. Jesus, be the light in my storm, be the truth that sets me free. You are greater than my trials, you are Savior over me. Jesus, be the light in my battles, when the waves crash all around, when my heart feels full of terror and the enemy seems bound. I have prayed through fearful moments, I have cried beneath the rain, I have whispered your protection through the trembling of my pain. But you are stronger than the tempest, you are mightier than the sea, you are faithful in the chaos, and you will always rescue me. So I rest within your presence, every worry I release. Jesus, shine your holy brilliance and transform the storm to peace. When the gale seems never ending and my courage starts to fail, I remember you are with me and your love will always prevail. Jesus, be the light in my storms, be the hope when I am weak, be the peace that lifts my spirit, be the rest my soul will seek. Jesus, be the strength in my struggle, be the calm inside my fear, be the voice that softly tells me you are always drawing near. Jesus, be the light in my storms, be the truth that sets me free. You are greater than my trials, you are Savior over me. Jesus, be the light in my trembling, when the night is dark and deep, when my fears rise like mountains and my spirit longs for sleep. I have faltered in the tempest, I have doubted all the way, I have prayed for your assurance to guide me through the fray. But your power calms the chaos, your love defeats my fear. You are faithful in the raging, and you draw my heart so near. So I surrender every worry, every storm I cannot see. Jesus, shine your holy radiance and deliver peace to me. When the thunder roars above me and my heart begins to quake, I remember you are faithful and your light will never break. Jesus, be the light in my storm, be the hope when I am weak, be the truth that sets me free. You are greater than my trials. You are Savior over me. When the storms feel overwhelming and the night is full of dread, I will fix my eyes on Jesus, for His light will lift my head. Every wave and every tempest finds its end beneath His hand. Every fearful thought and shaking is transformed at His command. Through the raging winds and thunder, through the lightning and the rain, You are guiding me with mercy, and Your light will always reign. Jesus, be the light in my storms, a gentle hand when I am weak. Jesus, be the peace in my tempest, be the courage I must seek. Jesus, be the light in my tomorrow, when the skies are dark with fear, when the clouds of life are heavy and my heart can barely bear. Teach my soul to trust Your presence, teach my lips to sing Your praise, for the God who holds forever will carry me through all my days. Let my life reflect Your mercy, even in the darkest night. Let my story speak of courage through Your everlasting light. I will walk into Your promise with Your Spirit as my guide, for the God who calms the storms, Lord, will forever. Jesus, be the light in my tears, when the rain falls from my eyes, when my heart feels heavy under clouds that fill the skies. I have walked through quiet sorrow, I have cried in secret pain, I have whispered all my longings like a prayer without a name. Every tear that falls in silence is a story You can see. Every drop of grief and longing is a part of trusting Thee. So I lift my soul before You, with this river I can't hide. Jesus, shine Your gentle mercy on the ache I hold inside. When my tears become my language and the night won't let me sleep, I remember You are nearer than the promises I keep. Jesus, be the light in my tears, be the comfort in my pain, be the hope that lifts my spirit, be the joy that comes again. Jesus, be the peace in my crying, be the calm inside my storm, be the voice that softly tells me I am safe and I'm restored. Oh, Jesus, be the light in my tears, be the strength when I am weak. You are greater than my sorrow, You are Savior of the meek. Oh, Jesus, be the light in my grieving, when my heart feels torn in two, when the memories of loss keep reminding me of You. I have prayed for understanding, I have prayed for gentle grace, but sometimes all I feel is emptiness that I cannot yet erase. Still You are the God of comfort, still You hold me in Your hands, still You I pour my heart before you, every sob and every plea. For the tears that fall in darkness are the proof of faith in thee. When the night is long and heavy and my hope feels faint and small, your light shines through the darkness and it reaches through it all. Jesus, be the light in my tears, be the comfort in my pain, be the hope that lifts my spirit, be the joy that comes again. Jesus, be the peace in my crying, be the calm inside my storm, be the voice that softly tells me that I'm safe and I'm restored. Oh Jesus, be the light in my tears, be the strength when I am weak. You are greater than my sorrow, you are Savior of the meek. Jesus, be the light in my heartache. When the night feels dark and long, when I cannot find the courage to believe the pain is gone. I have carried grief in silence, I have worn a fragile smile, I have wandered through the valley, feeling lost all the while. But you are near to brokenhearted, you are a friend to every cry. You have turned my mourning into hope that will not die. So I trust your loving kindness, I will lift my eyes above. For the one who bore the sorrows is the one who gives me love. When my tears become my compass and my heart feels far from home, your presence is the lantern guiding me through the unknown. Jesus, be the light in my tears, be the comfort in my pain, be the hope that lifts my spirit, be the joy that comes again. Jesus, be the peace in my crying, be the calm inside my storm, be the voice that softly tells me I am safe and I'm restored. Jesus, be the light in my tears, be the strength when I am weak. You are greater than my sorrow, you are Savior of the meek. When the tears fall without ceasing, when the nights feel hard to bear, I will fix my eyes on heaven, where your mercy meets my prayer. You have turned my weeping into rivers flowing with your grace. You have promised joy will follow every sorrow I embrace. Every tear has purpose, Lord, every grief will find its place. For the God who loves the weary will restore me with his face. In the shadow of my mourning, in the quiet of my fears, I will trust your light forever to outshine all my tears. Jesus, be the light in my tears, a gentle cry from a quiet soul. Jesus, be the comfort in my sorrow, make this aching spirit whole. Jesus, be the light in my tears, be the comfort in my pain, be the hope that lifts my spirit, be the joy that comes again. Jesus, be the peace in my crying, be the calm inside my storm, be the voice that softly tells me I am safe and I'm restored. Jesus, be the light in my tears, be the strength when I be the light in my tear. When the rain falls from my eyes, when my heart feels heavy under clouds that fill the skies. I have walked through quiet sorrow, I have cried in secret pain, I have whispered all my longings like a prayer without a name. Every tear that falls in silence is a story you can see. Every drop of grief and longing is a part of trusting thee. So I lift my soul before you, with this river I can't hide. Jesus, shine your gentle mercy on the ache I hold inside. When my tears become my language and the night won't let me sleep, I remember you are nearer than the promises I keep. Jesus, be the light in my tears, be the comfort in my pain, be the hope that lifts my spirit, be the joy that comes again. Jesus, be the peace in my cry, be the calm inside my storm, be the voice that softly tells me I am safe and I'm restored. Jesus, be the light in my tears, be the strength when I am weak. You are greater than my sorrow, you are Savior of the meek. Jesus, be the light in my grieving, when my heart feels torn in two, when the memories of loss keep reminding me of you. I have prayed for understanding, I have prayed for gentle grace, but sometimes all I feel is emptiness that I cannot yet erase. Still you are the God of comfort, still you hold me in your hand, still you wipe away the sorrow no one else can understand. So I pour my heart before you, every sob and every plea, for the tears that fall in darkness are the proof of faith in thee. When the night is long and heavy and my hope feels faint and small, your light shines through the darkness and it reaches through it all. Jesus, be the light in my tears, be the comfort in my pain, be the hope that lifts my spirit, be the joy that comes again. Jesus, be the peace in my crying, be the calm inside my storm, be the voice that softly tells me I am safe and I'm restored. Jesus, be the light in my tears, be the strength when I am weak. You are greater than my sorrow, you are Savior of the meek. Jesus, be the light in my heartache, when the night feels dark and long, when I cannot find the courage to believe the pain is gone. I have carried grief in silence, I have worn a fragile smile, I have wandered through the valley, feeling lost all the while. But you are near to brokenhearted, you are a friend to every cry. You have turned my mourning into hope that will not die. So I trust your loving kindness, I will lift my eyes above, for the one who bore the sorrows is the one who gives me love. When my tears become my compass and my heart feels far from home, Your presence is the lantern guiding me through the unknown. Jesus, be the light in my tears, be the comfort in my pain, be the hope that lifts my spirit, be the joy that comes again. Jesus, be the peace in my crying, be the calm inside my storm, be the voice that softly tells me I am safe and I'm restored. Jesus, be the light in my tears, be the strength when I am weak. You are greater than my sorrow, you are Savior of the meek. When the tears fall without ceasing, when the nights feel hard to bear, I will fix my eyes on heaven, where your mercy meets my prayer. You have turned my weeping into rivers flowing with your grace. You have promised joy will follow every sorrow I embrace. Every tear has purpose, Lord, every grief will find its place. For the God who loves the weary will restore me with his face. In the shadow of my mourning, in the quiet of my fears, I will trust your light forever to outshine all my tears. If my heart is still in mourning, if my soul feels heavy too, I will trust the one who saves me and whose love is always true. Jesus, be the light in my tears, be the comfort in my pain, be the hope that lifts my spirit, be the joy that comes again. Jesus, be the peace in my cry, and be the calm inside my storm, be the voice that softly tells me I am safe and I'm restored. Jesus, be the light in my tears, be the strength when I am weak. You are greater than my sorrow, you are Savior of the meek. Jesus, be the light in my tears, hear this quiet soul's call. You are Alpha and Omega, you are Savior of us all.